Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, my name is Angus and today we are going to watch the third episode of the second season of The Witcher. So, The Witcher. And we are back with The Witcher here on this channel. The second season of The Witcher. The first episode was pretty normal, now the second episode was a lot more complicated and strange. For me at least. We had, of course, our big two storylines now. The third storyline with Tessaya and Cahir is for now on hold. But we saw Yennefer and Fringilla captured by the elves. And they have a new queen, a new leader. In fact, Francesca is her name, and she's also a mage. She has magic powers too, we saw. And then there was this story that all of the three, Fringilla, Yennefer, and Francesca, they all had a dream with a hooded figure. For Francesca, it was in a white hood. For Yennefer, it was a red hood. And for Fringilla, it was a black hood, I think. And yeah, they tried to get behind all of this, and then they found a passage to a hut in the forest. And yeah, it seems like in the hut there was some kind of demon or whatever, and the demon talked to each of the three and tried to convince them of something to do, several things for her. So it was pretty strange, and even more strange is that this seems to be connected to the storyline of Geralt and Ciri, because these two, they finally reached Kaer Morhen. And met the other Witchers, the other remaining Witchers, not many. And they also met, of course, Vesemir, who is the boss, basically, of the Witchers. And he told Ciri about a few old enemies of the Witchers. And there was this one enemy, one of the first demons that was defeated. And everything he said matches what happened in the storyline with Yennefer, Francesca, and Fringilla there. So it might be that this old demon, is now free once again, and that can't be good, obviously, because as we've heard, it is a very powerful demon, and it took a lot to banish it or to bind it. And that would also explain why this one Witcher who was attacked by a Leshy, this tree creature, turned into a tree creature himself. And as we've heard, this demon is, living in the forest, probably also a demon of the forest, so that would also make sense. But these are all only theories that I have right now. Maybe there's no connection there, but I guess there is. And the episode ended with Yennefer being extremely desperate, trying to create portals and stuff, and Ciri being trained by Geralt, after Geralt understood that he has to train Ciri, get her ready to fight for herself, because he can't always be around to help her. And that is the sensible thing, I would say. And the elves and Nilfgaard will join forces, because that is what the demon or the witch said to Francesca and Fringilla. Mainly Francesca, of course. And both parties are now on their way to Nilfgaard. Yennefer not. Yennefer is, somewhere in the woods. And is getting more and more desperate. Let's see what this episode brings for her. It's certainly very interesting, what's going to happen here, with this overarching story. It seems overarching. I mean, as I said, maybe it's not connected. But let's see. Only one way to find out, obviously. And I would say let's not waste any more time and let's just jump right into the episode. Have fun.
Sir Laszlo, he protected me in Sintra, and he said less than perfect means death.
Your stomach's growling loud enough to wake the dead.
But only in real battle, You don't have to be perfect in training. Yet.
Ciri.
Okay. What was it? Was it the thing that, it was a forest, so the demon? The witch? Well, let's see.
Trouble with the pretty princess.
Leave it alone.
What should I?
She's stubborn.
He made his choice.
Very.
Cost us a brother.
Is that the reason?
That wasn't our brother. Not by the end of it.
I mean, how did his choice influence what happened to Exley? Exley? Was it? Eskel. That's the name. Yeah, right.
If you don't leave that bee in peace, you'll feel my sting again.
So you're just like him.
We're all just like him. We won't get any rest. None of us will have any peace.
Yeah, well, if they all were brought up by Vesemir, then yeah, it is quite understandable why they all like him. So, still feeling bad about it. But I mean, what else, yeah, should he have done? I mean, without his help, Vesemir would be dead, so easy choice, I would say.
This shouldn't have happened. We shouldn't have lost him this way.
I know.
There must be more tests I can run to track whatever mutated the other Leshy.
Uh-huh, okay. So it's a mutation. The demon. But it seems that they are very passionate about, you know, their own kind, which is logical given that there are only a few of them left. So it must be very hard for them to lose one of them. Oh, is that the list of mages they lost? Apparently lost. Of course, we know that Yennefer is still alive. Not well, but alive. But what did she do to Kay here?
A respected mage, and even he found no indication of their plan to attack. How could any of us have known?
Because we told you.
What's that one good hunch about Nilfgaard's military strategy?
I can't listen to this guy anymore. He is just the worst. Stregobor, you know. Does nothing, then comes out to give clever speeches.
They need answers.
The Nilfgaardian prisoner hasn't proven fruitful. There's evidence of a magical barrier in his head.
Oh, probably Fringilla's doing?
If we want to keep our people safe, we'll be wise to recognize the enemies in our midst.
The elves are not our enemy.
They've already aligned with Nilfgaard.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So, yeah, is that basically are the enemies? Not the main ones, probably, but part of the enemy.
We'll be burying a lot more than 14 mages then.
13.
Hey, Yennefer's back.
Yennefer.
Well, not bad. She made it. On foot. Without any portals. But what will they say, or what will Tisaya say when she finds out that she lost her magic powers?
What was happening in there?
It's tumultuous. Artorius can feel his grasp on the leadership slipping, and Stregobor is
A fuckhead.
What?
desperate.
Never. Stregobor is cool.
You are a hero to me and many others. But we need to let Vilgefortz carry the mantle of victory for now.
I don't trust Vilgefortz yet. I mean, it was strange behavior after the battle.
We know it's dangerous, but this is not the time to be weak. It's the time to be strong.
And how are you going to be strong when you have no magic powers?
Our scouts tell us the North has turned against the elves completely.
It wasn't that far to turn.
Yes, but you should know our immigration simply has inflamed tensions.
With Nilfgaard, who will protect us.
I would say they will turn against you as soon as possible, you know.
It's one I'm happy to pay,
You say that now.
because I stand in the here and now, where Ithleen wanted us.
Ithleen.
Eat me.
Nope. It's just an illusion. I don't know what the plan of that witch, demon, whatever it was, is. But, yeah, it's not in your favor, I would say.
Do you remember wasting your time battling sacks of straw, Colin?
Can't say I do.
I don't think so. Some things are far too scary for little girls.
Well, says a genetically mutated person to another not genetically mutated person. Come
on then.
Well, very surprising that he can do that with a real sword. But I mean, does Ciri know that all the Witchers are not like normal human beings. Now let's see what this will bring here.
Are you sure about this?
I'm just having a little fun.
That's a dangerous, more dangerous Takeshi's Castle. Or Ninja Warrior.
Now you can rest.
Okay. That is the burial ground? Are they going to do something with the body, or is he just going to lay there?
None of this makes sense. Death by mutating Lashy. Find that in our annals.
Maybe you have to go far, 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 way back.
If it were your child, you'd be going crazy to figure it out. What you missed. What you could have done differently.
I know. It's a burden I now share.
Yeah, so he's extremely passionate about this. Yeah, he really sees them as his children. And the wolves are going to eat him. Makes sense, yeah.
We heard you were back. Word spread fast, like wildfire.
Oh,
Heard
they
about that
survived.
too. You survived.
Yeah.
So did you?
Did not think she would survive. Yeah, well, both of them flew off that tower when it exploded, right?
Oh, the water's perfect.
Show-offs with your magic skills. Yeah, well, as I said, I guess she won't reveal that she's not having magic powers anymore. Because it's not the time to show weakness, huh?
When Rydang spurned her elven mother, bent on revenge, she slaughtered nobility, priests, even civilians with her bare hands.
And that is the truth, or are you just going to, spurn on the hatred for the elves?
Anything to reclaim power.
That's not true. Olka was a girl forgotten by her family.
Oh, that is Falka. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as usual, Stragobor is talking bullshit to get people on his side.
I was there when Falka destroyed Mirth. And all the mages in it. Her violence etched here. Forever.
Ooh, he has no hands. Interesting. So it makes sense that he would be afraid of her, as was said in the first season by Desire, I think.
Always tried to protect our institutions, to protect you.
Is that true? I think you want to protect yourself more than anyone else.
I remember thinking, if only one of us gets to live, I'm so glad it's Yen.
We'll find a cure for your scars. I'll talk to Tisea.
No. What's lost is lost.
Yeah, not the best thing to say in Yennefer's presence right now. But let's hope it's not. Or she has to live without magic from now on. Would also be interesting.
Is that all you got, girl?
Come on, Ciri. Let's go back. You've had enough.
I guess she will make it. Eventually. After many scars and hits. I mean, she has to be quite lucky that she did not get hit by the spikes a little bit higher up. Because that would mean imminent death, I would say.
Nice try, princess.
Hard to master.
Admit it. You belong in a castle. Not our keep.
Why should she admit that after just a few days of training? When you are, as I said, genetically mutated. And just, physically better at basically everything.
I was told by someone masquerading as Ithling to come here in order to find Dol Blathana. You were told by someone masquerading as?
A man.
Okay, so she knows, or they know that it was just someone masquerading as. So why are they doing this in the first place?
People, they see our black armor and they assume that we are here to destroy the world. But we're not. We are trying to feed, to house, to liberate.
Mm-hmm. Still don't believe that, but I mean, the elves would make a great, advertisement. Look, we gave the elves shelter, food, and houses. Look how great we are. And Francesca's pregnant, it seems.
Yennefer,
Okay.
what are you doing down here?
Staying out from underfoot. Per Tesea's request.
I wish things were different, but politics.
Requires a certain type of person.
Uh-huh, so Vilgefortz is plotting something with another guy? Or with someone else there? I said, I don't trust him, really. Who was he talking to? Was he talking to Kay here?
My condolences.
Ain't that hopeful? No.
I hate to break it to you, but you won't meet an end here. Death must serve a purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it seems, Josiah couldn't break him because of that magical barrier.
Oh, what's the hurry, my dear?
What is it with men lurking about this place?
I startled you. So sorry.
Okay. What is this now? Is that just a vision that he's giving her? Or is that now happening in their head and they are talking? Or?
Well, if you don't want to chat about your true intentions, I'll be forced to use a method your dear Tisea has grown so fond of.
Okay, so he's in her head and extracting memories or whatever. Stop! Oof. Yeah, okay. And rightfully so, because Stregobor is an asshole and ever will be. Whoa. Not bad. Not bad. Quite good, really. The proud father. Well, that still counts as done, right? Although she did not land on her feet.
Yennefer of Vengerberg
survived capture by elves and now returns to these hallowed halls unscathed?
Stregobor only wants to save his own skin. Isn't that true?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't know and you still say.
To prove your innocence, you will have to kill the Nilfgaardian prisoner.
Is this Vilgefortz talking or you?
The hero kills the enemy.
Which will prove what?
That you are not a spy!
Or that I am a killer!
Yeah, it's a classic witch thing, you know? You can't really win here.
You are not a threat because you have lost your magic.
Okay, so she knows. Well, that is quite the predicament they're in.
I've searched the continent, trying every herb, every potion, every spell, to get back what I had. What I deserve. Tell me how to save myself.
Maybe you have to find Geralt again. I don't know, but that is the only thing that I can think of. Or that will show her that
I'm stumbling
she
through darkness.
indeed is more than just her
The moment we
magic
met,
powers.
You have been trying to fill a void. Power couldn't do it, even when you had it at your fingertips. What makes you think it's the answer now?
Because it's all I have left!
Or not. Yeah, in that case. Yeah. But as I said, this is very interesting for her character. You know, the one thing that she wanted to have is not there anymore.
When a witcher Cracks his skull. All we need do is stick him in a cot and fill him with fearsome, spurge, and hawthorn. Chances are, he'll survive.
Because they are built differently.
You said we catch fear, that you have to face it and mustn't just give up.
But don't have to be stupid, you know? You don't have to be reckless like this.
I want to be a great fighter.
Yeah, buy
Not
next
just
week.
sacks of straw.
Just like this. Yeah, impatient. He said it already. Way too impatient for my liking. Yeah, it's not easy, Geralt. You know, teenage girls. Or teenagers in general. Hard thing to live with. Why though? Do you think she will help her? She will help you? That was not what she said before, you know? But wouldn't surprise me, of course, if she would go back there.
That strange feeling that you get like someone's coming after you. Can you describe it to me? What's the first word that comes into your mind?
A pull.
Okay. So it has something to do with that gown, it says.
If you were to follow that feeling, where would it take you?
Into the forest. The same woods where Yennefer and the others were, or only these woods outside there?
I saw your mother exhibit uncontrolled magical power. She destroyed an entire throne room.
Yeah.
You are her blood. I think you've inherited that power. Or something like it.
Yes, Ciri certainly has. And she also has a lot of power. She also already displayed it. But I have to say, I think it's quite funny that he has, you know, the 6 packs, the abs on his armor. What the fuck? Holy shit, what are you? Okay, what the hell? I did not see that coming. What is that thing? Is that also something mutated? A mutated human being? So that thing is after Ciri. Or maybe it's, you know, a higher power and it uses these things to go after Ciri. Oh, there you are. Yeah, that is extremely disgusting and ugly. Yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah, that was it for that thing, whatever it was. But it did not want to kill Ciri. So whatever is behind all this, it wants to capture Ciri. Huh.
Can you at least tell me what purpose my death serves now?
Absolution.
Mine.
No, hers. Oh, look at him. He's back. I forgot his name, but he's back.
Where's Triss?
She was summoned away this morning.
In Sodden.
Okay. Coincidence? Somehow I doubt it. Let's see. I guess something will happen.
His head will be sent to Sintra, the North.
Okay, remembers.
Kings and mages alike. This is what strength looks like.
Is that so? Is it really strength to kill someone who can't defend himself? Not my definition of strength, but alright.
Free yourself. Reclaim your power.
Okay.
Say the words.
What words? What words? Okay, so she just has to say some words and then she gets her magic back? Apparently. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Why, what, where, when? And why is Desire smiling? And why is nobody stopping her?
Come on then.
Why save me?
Okay.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm saving me.
Yeah, probably yes. Well, that is a partnership I did not see coming, to be quite honest. Alright, that was the third episode of the second season of The Witcher, and it was, again, very, very interesting, not only because we found out more about, what is going on exactly, of course, more questions than answers here, but yeah, that happened, and then obviously, the story development with Yennefer and Cahir now joining forces, not really, but they have to depend on each other somehow. Obviously, Yennefer going back to the other mages, not saying that she doesn't have her magical powers, only Tessia knows. That was very interesting, especially with what Tessia said. It's not time to show weakness. I think because she knew that she did not have her magic powers anymore, but she did not want to say directly. It is not very clear who you can trust in there and who not. I mean, obviously Stregobor is completely... you can't trust him, he's an asshole. I don't know his true intentions, but yeah, I don't trust him at all. I don't think he's a good guy. Although I think that he is true about, him being extremely afraid and desperate to prevent the death of the Order. I think he's mostly afraid of dying himself or not being in charge there. Vilgefortz, I don't think you can trust him really, because what he did after the battle was very questionable. Then the scene in which he was talking to someone behind the corner. I don't know if that was Cahir or somebody else. Yeah, he seems to be very suspicious to me. Then, of course, Tessia, we can trust Tessia, but Tessia has to go, roll with the punches, basically, inside this mage circle, basically. And, so Yennefer is out of there for now. And Cahir is also gone. So where are they going? Are they going to Nilfgaard? That would be, of course, the logical thing. Or maybe Yennefer is going, back to that shed, to the witch, to the demon. I don't know, the Deathless Mother that Fringilla was talking about with Francesca. Is that, the witch, the demon, the old woman, the Deathless Mother? I don't know exactly, but maybe Yennefer is going back there to get her powers back, and Cahir will go back to Nilfgaard. Or maybe they will go somewhere together first. That would be very interesting, to have this whole dynamic between these two, because, as I said, they are two very different characters, and so, it's interesting. Yeah, then obviously Fringilla and Francesca. Fringilla wants a partnership with the elves. What I did not really understand was that, Francesca said, somebody told me masquerading as Ithelin. But if she knows that it was just someone who's masquerading as her goddess, why exactly are you listening? Why do you trust that? And why do you follow through? That is something I did not really understand there, but alright. Yeah, and then obviously Ciri and Geralt. Ciri training really hard and wants everything right now, right there, wants to be perfect in an instant, basically. She's very impatient. And I can understand why it is very frustrating for Geralt, But the more important thing, obviously, is what is it about Ciri, and the gown that she has and the dress that she has still there. It seems to me that something wants Ciri, something wants to capture Ciri because of her powers. What is it exactly? Is it the Deathless Mother who was awakened once again by Yennefer, Francesca, and Fringilla? Or is it something else? But these are questions that are pretty interesting, and I hope we will see more in the next few episodes here. Because right now we have only little pieces, piece by piece, in both storylines, and I can't quite get my head around, are these connected? What is part of a separate storyline? What is part of the connected storyline in here? So, let's see what the next episodes will bring in that regard. But yeah, that was my reaction to the 3rd episode of the 2nd season of The Witcher. I hope you liked it, of course. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Also follow me on Twitter if you like. And apart from that, I can only say have a nice day, stay safe, and I see you in the next video.